KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years. Matson and the Adayitano program. Harley-Davidson of Guam. Visit our new showroom now located on Route 8 in Mighty. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Ahead on primetime, a tragic holiday weekend. 2 separate crashes claim 2 lives. Police are investigating. Plus, a stolen catering van leads to a high-speed chase late Sunday. Police say the suspect is on the run. And honoring our fallen heroes. A group of JROTC high school students remember those that served to protect our freedom. Hafaday and good evening. I'm Carmen Victoria Terlahi. A tragic holiday weekend claiming 2 lives. A man and a woman are dead following 2 separate auto pedestrian crashes Saturday night. The first incident happened around 6:19 p.m. along Marine Corps Drive near the District Court of Guam in Anigua. First responders performed CPR on the female victim before she was rushed to Naval Hospital in Agana Heights. The second crash occurred on Marine Corps Drive in Jigo across Payless Market at around 9:18 p.m. CPR was performed on the male victim. Authorities confirmed both victims succumbed to their injuries. The Guam Police Department's Highway Patrol Division is investigating the cause of both of these deadly accidents. A suspect who police say stole a catering company van before leading officers on a high-speed chase Sunday night is on the run. The chase reportedly started around 10 p.m. in Dededo. Investigators say the van was spotted not long after it was reported stolen from Ben and Yans. That's when the high-speed chase with officers began. Authorities say the suspect led police on a chase at dangerous speeds from Dededo towards Barragata. The suspect came to a stop just out off of Route 16 near Happy Mart before taking off on foot. Police searched the area around the fields in Teason, but the suspect apparently got away. No injuries have been reported as a result of the chase. Guam Highway Patrol officers have been activated to investigate the incident. Anyone with information is asked to call police or Guam Crime Stoppers at 477-HELP. Former Jotnya Mayor Kenjo Atta is placed under arrest. The Department of Corrections confinement records show he is charged with terrorizing. Details of his arrest, however, have not yet been released. You may recall Atta made a run for senator during this year's election, but failed to get enough votes to fill a seat in the 35th Guam legislature. The election was no doubt a win for one local activist group. Chris Barnett has more.
Bertay Letegjan's first foray into politics has resulted in the election of 2 senators to the 35th Guam legislature. The environmental and cultural advocacy group had 2 members running for senatorial seats as Democratic candidates. Senators-elect Kelly Marsh Taitano and Sabina Perez finished 11th and 13th in the legislative race.
The advocates put in their vote and said, we want people who stand up for these issues.
Bertay Letegjan opposed to construction of a firing range at Retidian and has been active in highlighting damaging effects of the impending military buildup on wildlife and natural and cultural resources. The group most recently held a protest decrying the military's clearing and removal of ancient artifacts at the Magua village site located at the new marine base in Nictams.
Our cultural and natural resources are unique to Guam and makes Guam a special place for people and for it's our heritage. And it's something that should be protected. You know, we lose that. You know, what do we have left?
Bertay Letegjan, which is Chamorro for Protect Retidian, also endorsed several candidates just days before the general election. The group said it supported gubernatorial winners Lulian Guerrero and Josh Tenorio, AG-elect Levin Camacho, losing congressional candidate Doris Brooks, and 14 senatorial candidates. Now, of the 14 legislative candidates the group supported, only 4 did not get elected.
People really care about our environment and they care about our cultural resources, and they're looking to leaders that can really stand up and say that.
Both Perez and Taitano agree having 2 sitting senators who are members of the group, and the 2 also have roots in other local advocacy groups, means more attention to issues the group supports. As far as having more power at the ballot box in the next election, Taitano says that will depend on which way the political wind is blowing in a couple years.
It depends upon how our community moves forward and the politics of the world and our nation move forward. I think some of this is definitely in response to those kind of dynamics.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
commemorating Veterans Day. In his weekly address, Governor Eddie Calvo asked the island community to join him and the First Lady, Christine Calvo, in prayer for the men and women of the Guam National Guard who are preparing for deployment. They joined thousands of others who are actively standing watch over us.
Our nation and the freedoms and rights that we enjoy today as Americans. Let's give thanks to these sons and daughters of Guam and America who regularly leave behind their families and the comforts of home to serve in the vanguards and stand watch over our nation.
Calvo also acknowledged Petty Officer First Class Ignacio Camacho Farfan, who was laid to rest last Wednesday. He was killed when the enemy fired torpedoes on the USS Oklahoma at Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941. And Sergeant Marcos Ugin from Talafofo, who recently passed away while serving in Korea. And in keeping in line with Veterans Day, remembering all those who served, the junior ROTC program at Thiessen High School honored veterans from the Vietnam War. For some, it was a family affair. Here's more. Tony Guzman was all smiles. He was one of many veterans who served in Vietnam. Friday, he joined other Vietnam vets being honored at a special junior ROTC ceremony at Thiessen High.
I was in the Air Force 26 years. And retired.
Honoring a hero for this group of siblings, he's also their Uncle Tony. Javelin Guzman, a sophomore, her brother Drake Guzman, a freshman, and Javier Guzman Cruz, a senior, say serving in the military runs in their family.
If the veterans didn't do what they did back then, we wouldn't be here living our free lives right now.
Drake is hoping to follow in his uncle's footsteps.
I've learned a lot. I've learned about integrity, loyalty, either airman or follow after my mom's footsteps in the Army Reserves.
A dream that many young cadets also pursue. Kenneth Robinson, the deputy group commander, says he's on track to graduate and join the Army.
I grew up around a lot of military influence. My dad was Coast Guard, so whenever he would come home from work, I would put my feet in his boots and I would run around. So it was just something I was raised into, I guess, and something I chose to pursue since I was little.
The young cadets thanking the veterans who served before, many who are family.
Thank you for everything you've done for not only me, but everyone on this island.
Yes. Thank you, Uncle Ton.
And thank you all for honoring us.
And thank you to all our veterans, including my Uncle Rock and my Uncle Paul, for all that you do. Stick around for Boy News here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
There are more ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
We value relationships because when we commit,
I love you guys until you're 80, until you're 90, until you're 100, forever.
We are in it for the long run, so you can enjoy the moments that matter. Because when we commit to relationships, we never stop caring. Calvo's Select Care, health care that is always there for you. Federal employees and annuitants enroll today.
These are our islands, and this is our Laddystone. This is what we stand for and who we are. For more than 35 years, we delivered connections that matter throughout the Marianas. First, via radio link, then by fiber optic cable. We launched the region's first 4G LTE network and continue to make our network faster and stronger. Telecommunications change the way our islands interact with the world, but not the heart behind those interactions. IT&E. Explore your world.
Everyone saves money on Black Friday, but at Cars Plus in Mighty, you can save all month long during our Black Friday sales event. Right now, save up to $10,500 on a new Ram 1500, or save up to $6,000 on a new Chrysler 300. How about a new Chrysler Pacifica? Save up to $4,000. Buy today and receive a Cars Plus value card, where you'll get 21 cents off per gallon at all Shell stations. Get great deals all month during Cars Plus Black Friday sales event. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven-baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
What if our entire community came together to give? Imagine what we could do.
From young to old, across cultures and all walks of life, people come together on Giving Tuesday for one common purpose: to do good.
The KUAM Care Force is once again joining hundreds of countries and millions of people around the world in the Giving Tuesday global movement.
We invite you to join us in representing our island on this Global Day of Giving on Tuesday, November 27th, in supporting important causes, volunteering, and doing what we can to give.
Any act, big or small, can inspire action and make a difference.
Your gifts of time, money, goods, or acts of kindness show your support of our community and what makes it a great place to live.
There are many ways to give and countless reasons why, but every single act of generosity counts, and each means more when we give together.
The KUAM Care Force invites you to join us in creating your own Giving Tuesday tradition on November 27th. Follow us on Instagram and email careforce@kuam.com if you'd like to learn more.
It comes only once a week, and you never know what type of brie mix she'll have in store for you.
This, by far, is one of the toughest workouts I have ever done.
From adventures to instructional segments and even an occasional showcase of her hidden talents. In the mix is that weekly dose of fun during the time of the week when you need it most. So take a breather and join Sabrina every Thursday on KUAM TV and streaming anytime on our digital platform.
Welcome back. Well, the new Counsel General for the Federal States of Micronesia says her top priority is to help educate FAS citizens about adapting to the very different life here in Guam. She's reaching out to local community leaders from the different FSM states for support. Nestor Lecanto reports.
Teresa Philippin has been on the job for less than a month and wants the FAS people to know she and her staff are here to help.
Get them to adapt better to their life here on Guam, be able to find the proper services, appropriate services that can assist them with how to live their life here on Guam and be able to adapt and be part of the community, be contributing members of the community.
The former director of education for Yap State says she's already reached out to the newly revitalized FSM Community Association.
The one thing that I'm really trying to get at is trying to educate people more on how the migration will affect them, because life outside of the FSM is very different. We've seen and we know that there's been a lot of issues out there on social media and everywhere else, but we are a good community-based people, and I believe that we can contribute more with unity and collaboration between our people here on Guam.
She's also calling on her fellow citizens to cooperate with an ongoing census so they can build a more reliable database.
If we have those information, their whereabouts, the number of people in their household, we'll be able to reach out more to them and be able to assist them or provide whatever services that we can. So the information of how many of us are here on Guam is very vital to the work that we're providing.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
From speaking to kids at some of the public schools to conducting a 2-day dance workshop over the weekend, Guam dancers Lauren Santos and Marco Jamar are on island sharing their experiences and their passion for the craft. Jonik and Charfaris reports.
We want to be able to come back here to Guam and share with the kids our paths and the choices that we made, the decisions that led to those choices, and how to properly make good choices to make sure that they set themselves up for success.
Former Guam residents Marco Jamar and Lauren Santos are here for a brief visit. For Jamar, it's been 3 years since he was last on island. For Santos, it's been 8. Most probably know Jamar from the show So You Think You Can Dance, where he placed 3rd. He's been quite busy since then, dancing in multiple movies, serving as a mentor for the show, and working with such musical artists like Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, and Jennifer Lopez, to name a few. Santos, formerly of Sinohanya, has a bachelor's degree in dance from the University of Hawaii at Manoa. She also studied abroad at the London Contemporary Dance School, where she performed in Oxford. Santos then moved to New York to pursue a career in the contemporary concert dance scene, becoming a principal member of the Dash Ensemble.
We met up and we decided to want to give back to our home and shared all the experiences that we've had as dancers and as former residents of Guam who decided to seek out for more opportunities out there.
From the moment their plane touched ground early Friday morning, the 29-year-olds were off to speak at several of the island's public schools.
We definitely obviously talked about our career paths, what was different, what we did, things that were hard, things that were great. But I think the biggest thing that we were trying to touch on was just the idea of how much work ethic and just dedication and commitment to what you love to do can make something possible. We talked about just a lot of just future planning, dedicating yourself, working hard, being humble, keeping your culture, keeping your values, but also keeping your eyes open.
Over the weekend, the talented duo hosted a dance workshop at Paradise Fitness in Agana. According to Jamar, the event was made possible by Dr. Thomas Shea. He had connected with the good doc a few years back when he performed for a charity gala on Guam shortly after his stint on So You Think You Can Dance.
Dr. Shea is such a advocate for giving back to Guam's youth. He is so much into that and he loves doing it and he'll do it on his own time. He actually was helping us arrange all these things while he went to go visit his godson.
Yeah. Whether it was speaking to the school students or some of Guam's amazing dancers, one thing they wanted to pass along:
there's so many opportunities out there. The world is so large and there's so many opportunities and nothing is impossible. All you got to do is take the step and make the conscious choice to go and get it.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonah Goncharfris.
They joined the ranks of the coconut rhinoceros beetle and the brown tree snake. The greater banded hornet is one of the newer invasive species to wreak havoc on Guam's ecosystem. Hornets were first spotted on Guam in 2016 from Asia, but it's not sure exactly when they arrived. Hornets can wipe out an entire colony of bees in a matter of days, which is a major threat to beekeepers around the island. According to a release from UOG, they're sending a team to Vancouver, Canada, to the Entomological Society of America this week. That team consists of entomologist Dr. Ross Miller and Dr. Aubrey Moore, as well as UOG graduate student and president of the Guam Beekeepers Association, Chris Rosario, to present on the threat to Guam, as well as connect with specialists who can offer assistance. GTA is providing Sanctuary Incorporated with the technology to empower youth who are seeking help through counseling and outreach programs. GTA made a generous donation of 3 desktops and 30 flash drives to assist Guam's youth so they have access to educational resources while in transition. The donation is part of GTA's Project Rise initiative, created to assist victims and survivors of sexual assault and family violence. The donation comes shortly after Domestic Violence Awareness Month in October and in time for Sanctuary Month in November. Don't go anywhere. Dave Delgado is next with your Sports Roundup.
Join the thousands who switched to GTA's handset payment option.
Now I can get the freshest new phone at any time.
My payments are based on my finances.
No more contracts for me. It's time to get the phone I want when I want it.
With HBO, I get to choose.
Call or visit GTA today to learn more about HBO, the most customizable phone plan on island, only at GTA.
How easy is it to earn reward points using the Alpha Plus app? Here, let me show you.
Simply register with the all-new Alpha Plus app and earn reward points while making purchases at your favorite stores you already shop at. Just present the app to any authorized representative to earn your points. Now that was easy. Alpha Plus, make every day a plus.
MTO, professional janitorial services with a warm hospitality touch. MTO gives that gift year-round. Pressure wash roofs, pressure wash driveways, lawn service, home cleaning, carpet restoration, office cleaning, commercial window cleaning, floor care. When cleaning is in order, MTO has you covered. Call 647-6861 to inquire on how you can receive the maintenance you deserve.
MTO, celebrating 30 years with you, Guam.
At Pizza Hut, we're more than just $7.99 medium one-topping pizzas. Whoa, wait, medium pizzas? For $7.99? And all these sides. $7.99? I'm speechless. The new $7.99 lineup, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
You may have noticed recently that KUAM Communications is going beyond broadcast and cross-platform, giving you original digital content on every social media and digital platform. From original news mini-docs to supplementary features, sponsored content, and original shows and live streaming. We're changing the media game and providing something for everyone. We recognize how you consume media is no longer one size fits all, and we're creating custom content for your needs. It's round the clock, shareable, and of course, interactive, because your voice is an important part of the community conversation. So how do you KUAM? The possibilities are limitless.
It's Christmas Pops! Save the date for this Christmas holiday pop-up market at the Guam Museum on Sunday, December 2nd from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. with local vendors featuring unique gifts, a pop-up holiday family portrait studio, holiday gift and entertaining workshops, holiday eats, a visit from Santa, special giveaways, and much more. Mark your calendar for Christmas Pops, Sunday, December 2nd at the Guam Museum. Email promotions@KUAM.com for vendor information. Presented by KUAM Communications.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.